What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical average American here today to react and learn about Christmas in Norway, part 2. Today we're picking up where I left off after the last video about watching this very, very, very nice video about Christmas in Norway. I am really enjoying this and learning about the differences between some of the traditions and just, culture and the food in America versus in Norway. And it surprises me how random things are very similar, and then randomly things will be very different. And it's also just nice that this video is really getting everyone into the holiday spirit. Right now they're showing Oslo, Christmas in Oslo, which has this amazing festival set up with lights and all sorts of food and cool stuff. So I am very excited to pick up where we left off.
Julebord,
which translates to Christmas table, is a Christmas party that's usually organized by companies or organizations.
Oh, wow. So it has its own name, Julebord. Well, this kind of goes back to this other thing I've noticed in Norway. It's that companies and employers really treat Norwegians really well. And Norwegians seem to have a lot better time at work and be happier. And there's a lot of camaraderie and food and good food. So the fact that there's like a special company or work Christmas party makes a lot of sense. There are Christmas parties in America at work, but it really, really varies how important they are.
According to Oscar and Stalin's website, in 1971 it opened its doors as the first steak restaurant in Drammen and one of the first restaurants to offer pizza. We're here to try traditional Norwegian food and
akevitt,
a Scandinavian spirit usually distilled from potatoes and flavored with spices. It's usually 40% alcohol by volume and it's drunk at Christmas because it's believed to aid digestion.
Okay.
Worse than it is.
Wow, special Christmas, Norwegian Christmas alcohol. Okay.
It's my personal favorite. It's from the town next door, Lier.
That's nice though.
Yeah.
40% alcohol.
It works great with like mussels and stuff. Then we have the amusen, which is like the well.
Is this drink common at like at company Christmas parties, or is it also common to drink this with family or at like family time with Christmas, or is that not really a thing because there's children, or I don't know. I don't know how this would translate to America.
That goes up the nose, that does.
Oh yeah. If you smell it while you have a runny nose,
Yeah, clears out.
you're fine. And this is the one that I drink at Christmas Eve to like steak. No, not steak, but pork belly.
Wow.
Oh god.
it smells like nail polish remover. It's made in
It's
Norway.
illegal to make it home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
They make this stuff seem very, very strong. But it is the holidays.
And that was the mild one.
And that was the mildest. That is the mildest, kindest one.
Wait, the aftertaste is good. It has
not bad.
licorice flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, they use a lot of spices.
Oh, wow. You know, we love our
Okay.
potatoes when we make liquor out of it. Cheers, guys. No, not again. Lutefisk.
Is made by drying white fish, soaking it in water, curing it in a caustic soda solution, soaking it again in water, and then serving it alongside bacon, peas, and potatoes.
Jeez, this stuff looks so nice. It all looks so nice and fancy. Is this normal? Everything just looks so nice. I don't know, maybe Norwegians take their Christmas food really seriously.
I'm really excited because I'm gonna try lutefisk for the very first time. Most Norwegians are terrified of this item because it's supposed to be bad. My mom, when she came to Norway for the first time, she had lutefisk and it was a terrible experience for her. She thought, if this is like their Christmas dinner, how will the regular food taste like? This time it's gonna be...
This is bad? or most people think this tastes bad, but this is like a Norwegian Christmas item.
So exciting to see her reaction. Bon appetit!
Okay.
It's okay, but it's better than the last time you had it.
It's okay.
I think I actually like it a lot.
Okay.
Wow!
I mean, it looks good. Oh, he doesn't like
That's
it.
so salty. That is super salty.
If I just have the fish myself, so slippery.
Okay, so this is called... Let me see what this is called.
Caustic soda solution is made.
Lutefisk. Lye fish. Lutefisk. Let me look this up. Lutefisk. Because I want to know what's in this. It's prepared as a seafood dish, traditionally part of a Christmas feast in Scandinavia or Nordic countries. What is it though? What is it? It's I think they were saying it's a kind of fish, right? Wait a minute. Recipe? What is lutefisk? What is it? Okay, it's white fish, usually cod, that has been dried and soaked in lye, then rehydrated before cooked in boiling water or in the oven. Sheesh. Okay. Soaked in lye. That's very, very unusual for America. I would definitely give it a try, though. Although these guys make it seem like it's kind of painful to eat.
I think I actually like it a lot. Wow!
Or at least he didn't like it.
That's so salty.
Okay.
That is super salty.
If I just have the fish myself, so slippery. It has actually a little bit jelly texture to it, but it's so good.
I see why you need the aquavit to wash it down.
Right.
That's water.
Wash it down with water.
Juletallerken.
Is the name given to a plate of traditional Norwegian Christmas food.
This looks good. I don't care what this is. This just looks good. Classic Norwegian Christmas food right here. Okay, it looks very good.
It usually consists of
Julepølse med disterkake.
and
Ribbe.
Okay.
It's a celebration in your mouth.
Christmas sausage. Julepølse. But to me, it tastes like a regular sausage. When we say julesausage. It is made from in the traditional way, but they have also used a little bit of spices as well.
Okay.
I think.
Like the regular hot dogs aren't that dense.
Yeah, I feel like this has to be different than American sausage. American sausage, especially the stuff I get, is very I feel like it's very processed and very artificial. Whereas most of the stuff in Norway seems much fresher and much just higher quality.
Meaty flavors, meaty hot dog. Not hot dog, but sausage. Medisterkaker. Tyttebærsyltetøy. It's not a soft patty. You can feel the texture. It's grainy, but it's really good.
Okay.
Yeah, it tastes like a sausage, but in a different form, like a meatball sausage. Yeah.
And onto the
Okay.
rib. If you can hear that, that's the top layer.
What are they eating?
Ooh. Let's try the actual meat.
And I know they said pork belly as well. I don't think I've ever had pork belly in my life.
That's really soft.
The top layer is hard, but when I cut through it, it just slides off the bone.
Ah,
It's so soft.
sounds well cooked.
Julaften.
Okay, Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is like when Americans start to the family's all traveling and coming together and things are starting to happen, traditions and food is being made and the holiday Christmas really starts with Christmas Eve. Although I did learn in the part 1, we've kind of been watching Norway Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas Eve, which is just funny to me and also awesome.
Today it's 24th of December, and in Norway we celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve. We got pinnekjøtt, we got kalkun, and we got juleribbe. Let's check it out and Merry Christmas.
Okay.
It's Christmas Eve. The candles have been lit, the fireplace is burning, the house has been cleaned, the table has been set, the tree has been decorated, and the presents are snuggled underneath.
I don't know where they are or like who's in charge of all the decorating and food, but everything in this house seems super nice. I don't know if that's a Norwegian thing or just a them thing, being good at Christmas.
There's that Christmas star I was talking about. But something's not quite right. You see, this isn't how Norwegians used to celebrate Yule. Yule was a midwinter festival that lasted several days and featured some unbelievable traditions.
Huh?
Alcohol-fueled Vikings would sacrifice animals and sprinkle their blood onto statues of the gods. Nearby, a designated Yule log would be burned for good luck and to signify the lengthening of the days. If there was...
Why is they're like playing this like really intense music? So, Yule, Christmas Eve in Norway, back in the day, used to be kind of intense.
was a ferocious storm, people would take shelter because it meant Odin and his warriors were hurtling across the sky on the wild hunt, gathering the souls of the dead and anyone unfortunate enough to be outside at the time.
Julebooking.
Is a tradition where someone from the village would dress up as a goat and go door to door, receiving gifts for protection against spirits and warning children to behave themselves. After Christianity, children began taking part, and they would sing Christmas carols in return for food. In the 19th century,
This is this is scary. Like, I'm sorry, but these costumes are scary. I like this. This is we're talking about like Norwegian Christmas traditions that are old. I don't know exactly what year we're talking about, but we're really diving into history here, which is nice actually.
Yule book evolved from being the recipient of gifts to delivering gifts, in a role similar to Santa Claus. During the 20th century, the international version of Santa Claus began replacing local versions, and unfortunately, all that remains of the once mighty Yule book is a straw Christmas decoration. If you're a Norwegian watching this, how do you feel about bringing back the OG Yule book?
Oh, Yule book. So this is the old Santa Claus. This is the original bringer of gifts until Norway decided to go with like the modern idea of Santa. That is really interesting. These these guys kind of scare me. I don't know. I feel like it was maybe a good idea to change it. But if this has like deep Norwegian historical meaning, I can see why some Norwegians would be like, "Hey, this is our heritage," and that makes it important.
Let me know in the comments.
Julemiddag.
Julemiddag. Christmas dinner. Okay. Oh, is this Christmas dinner? Not Christmas Eve anymore?
With the final preparations underway in the kitchen, here's a handful of assorted Christmas facts. There's a regional divide regarding what to have for Christmas dinner. According to matprat.no, ribbe is favoured in Oslo, the east and mid-Norway, whilst pinnekjøtt is favoured in the west and the north.
Wow, so depending on where you live in Norway, what you eat for Christmas dinner will change? It can be pork belly or lamb? That's really interesting. I wonder why that is. Just like, I know the different regions of Norway really do have their own regional culture and dialects and all sorts of things that make them unique. I just didn't know it extended to different Christmas dinners. That's pretty cool. I don't know. In America, Christmas dinner can be kind of whatever you want it to be, but usually it's a lot like American Thanksgiving. Turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, like cranberry, pies, stuff, that kind of stuff. So this already, the dinner in Norway seems a bit different than the American idea of Christmas dinner. So that's cool.
Hashtag Team Ribbe. Nidar estimates that over 40 million marzipan figures are eaten during Christmas, or roughly 7 figures for every person in Norway. In the UK, we leave sherry and mince pies for Father Christmas, which presumably means he should be arrested for drink driving. But here in Norway, they leave
Risgrøt.
or rice porridge. And finally,
Norwegians leave rice porridge out for Santa, like as a tradition. Americans leave milk and cookies out for Santa. So that's funny. That's a funny little difference.
although we open our presents on Christmas Day, here they open them straight after dinner.
Wait. What?
Open our presents on Christmas Day, they leave
Risgröt.
or rice porridge. And finally, although we open our presents on Christmas Day, here they open them straight after dinner.
On Christmas Eve? Wait, Norwegians open their presents on Christmas Eve? Is that what we're saying? Right after dinner? Wait a minute. He's not being super clear. I'm gonna Google it. When do Norwegians open Christmas gifts? Let's see what Google says. Yeah, Christmas Eve. On Christmas Eve, Norwegians gather for dinner and open presents. I thought this was Christmas Day. It's Christmas Eve. Wow, that's a huge difference. Huh. I guess there's no, like, better way to do it. It's just, if you're used to it being on Christmas Eve, that would be strange for an American to get used to. But it's also kind of cool. It's different. I don't know. Americans have there's a whole thing when you're an American child growing up where on Christmas morning you get this sense of just excitement and wonder, this huge excitement of waking up in the morning on Christmas Day and running to the Christmas tree as a child, seeing all the gifts, and it's very much a morning thing, and it's a waking up and opening gifts thing that all children in America really love, and it's really special. So I guess that you can still have that same feeling, but it just happens at nighttime after Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve. Okay, I get it. Look at this feast.
Christmas Eve buffet, and I'm starting with pinch.
The lamb. Yeah. There's something that you don't get in America. Cured lamb. I don't think I've ever eaten lamb ever. It's honestly a delicacy. It's hard to get in America.
Cured lamb, rotmos.
Root mash.
Vegetable mash. Some potatoes. Very nice this Christmas Eve.
Turkey, there we go. Green things. Okay. Vegetables. Cabbage, that's different. Red cabbage. You don't have a word for gravy? What do you mean? There has to be a Norwegian word for gravy. What? Then what do you call it? What? Come on. Norwegian to English. I'm gonna type it in Google. In English, gravy. Oh, let's switch these. Gravy. Sauce? Ooh, it just turned gravy into sauce. Like all sauce?
Sauce.
Sauce. No word for gravy, really.
Sauerkraut. Ribbe.
Ribba. Wow, that is a hunk
Last one.
of meat.
Cranberry sauce. Top with sauce.
Sauce. Oh, there you go. Sauce.
Ready to eat like feast.
Looks good. Looks quite good.
La seg innskrevet sammen med Maria, som var lovet bort.
Oh, is this common to read from the Bible during Christmas? I guess this would depend on what religion your family is in Norway. Or maybe this is very common. I don't presume to know the prevalent religion in Norway, actually. Let me look it up. Popular religion in Norway? Is it Christianity? Lutheran Christianity. There you go. Okay. So reading from the Bible.
Til ham, og som ventet barn.
Skål for Tore og Dippen. For at de har holdt deg en så fin middag.
Det hadde ikke vært det samme uten
Very nice.
hvert fall ikke mødrene våre. Skål for dem.
We're having two sets for Christmas Eve. One of them is caramel pudding with caramel sauce. My brother-in-law is making.
This whole, like, there are so many really nice homemade foods. And now the desserts in Norway. If you happen to have, if you're an American and your mother or your grandmother happens to cook, which a lot do, but it's kind of on the decline, I feel. This just seems like fantastic. How much like loving home cooking and very fancy, very thoughtful foods, and now like pudding and stuff.
You know, the ham needs cloudberry cream. Let's see how he makes it.
Karamellpudding.
Is the Norwegian name for creme caramel, a creamy custard-flavored jelly with a layer of soft caramel at the top.
What on earth? This looks like gourmet pudding. It's like solid. Caramel flavored? It's probably good. I've never heard of this.
Multekrem.
Is a simple dessert made by combining whipped cream, sugar, and cloudberries. A tart berry that takes its name from the alpine conditions it can grow in. They're high in vitamin C and have the nickname the gold of the bogs.
Okay.
Multekrem is usually served with,
Krumkaker.
which can be described as being halfway between a waffle and an ice cream cone.
Yeah, look at those things. It is like an ice cream cone. Okay.
Cream cone.
There's a Christmas tradition in Norway where you actually you can win a prize. Julemarsipan. You put an almond piece or just an almond in a porridge. Today we don't have a porridge. We put the almond in multekrem or cloudberry cream. It's another very traditional dessert. So the one who gets the almond wins the prize.
I like that. That's fun. It's like a game where you hide an almond in the food, and whoever finds the almond gets the prize. What if you, like, choke on it or accidentally eat it and you don't realize? Maybe that's not a problem. I don't know. Is that just an American thing to say? I don't know.
And now we're gonna sample the julebus.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna pause it here at the Christmas soda. I'm assuming soon we're gonna get to opening the presents and also Christmas Day, which I'm really looking forward to. But I enjoyed this. We got to Christmas Eve in this part. I'm excited to finish off this little video. This is so fun. This really is like enjoying a Norwegian Christmas, like getting to actually be there and experience, kinda. There were a lot of things in this part 2 that were quite interesting, quite different than America. I like it. I like it a lot. Very, very exciting. Anyway, stick around for part 3 coming after this video. I'm definitely gonna watch the end of this video for part 3, and I'm looking forward to it. So, if you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a like or leave a comment. And if you're interested in more videos like this, me reacting to Norway, Norwegian culture, stuff in Norway I've never seen, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.